Hi, we're Darby and Ro, and Cosmo. We're currently travelling Australia in our self-converted van. We upload videos every week about our travels and the ups and downs of living in a van. This is what we got up to this week. We just had a nice swim at this lake in Hughenden. It is meant to get to 40 degrees today, so we're just taking it easy. We might go and check out Porcupine Gorge today because that's meant to be really cool. They say it's Australia's little Grand Canyon, so we'll see what that's like. Oh my god, look what I just found in this toilet. That's a redback spider. That is one of the most deadly spiders in Australia. Oh my god, and it's got a whole bunch of babies ready to come out in that little ball. I'm getting out of here. We've just arrived at Porcupine Gorge. It's in the Queensland outback and they call it Australia's Grand Canyon. And I can see why, because wow, it is just so incredible. If you do plan on coming here, just beware that dogs aren't actually allowed here, so we've just kept Cosmo in the car. But how incredible. The flyer's not so incredible, but we're dealing with them.
Right at head height on the path is this spider. Oh, it's moving. I almost walked into it twice. Sing to him. We've just hiked down to the bottom of Porcupine Gorge. About halfway down, I really regretted wearing thongs, but that's fine. Here we are at the bottom. I mean, it's 40 degrees today and it's probably even hotter in the bottom of this gorge. There's no shade at all. So I'm gonna strap on my hiking boots and head back up. Oh, that's quite a steep walk back up. Oh, more than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, I should have brought some water, but I'm back at the top and there's home.
Crazy dog this morning, don't we? Yes, we do. And a crazy kid. Last night we drove on the road from Hughenden to Cairns, and it's actually quite dangerous because there's no rest stops for about 5 hours, and then we found this little intersection with a big area just of gravel, so we stopped here for the night. And it's pretty cool because something on here says Cape York. It's like an electrician company, but still it's pretty cool to know that we're near the top of Australia. And then down this road I think actually leads to Cape York. The birds are singing, sun's out, trees are glistening. It's a pretty good morning. I can't believe this gravel pit was the only rest stop in 5 hours going to Cairns through this way. I think it's called the Great Inland Road or something. So it's used quite often by trucks and stuff, so I'm really surprised at how dangerous it is. We think Callum is officially dead because his little cocoon there is all shriveled up like a prune, and it said on Google that if it's like that then they haven't survived, which is really sad. So this is the end of his journey. We might do a little memorial for him. I'm sorry, Callum. We tried to save you. I'm pretty confident he hasn't survived, but just in case he has, I'm not going to put rocks on top of him. So it's kind of like not a memorial, but an attempt at one. So here's Callum's little memorial. That's him. We've got a little C up there for Callum. We just came across the coolest tree. It's called the curtain fig tree. And wow, how incredible. What a crazy looking tree. So this is how this tree was created. So it like fell onto another tree, and then that tree just rotted away. And it's just left standing like this. I feel like I'm in a rainforest. It's a bit frustrating with the national parks how Rowan and I have to go in one by one to check out the park while one of us stays in here with Cosmo. Yeah, that's one little downfall, but we only did this today because there's a ranger here and he saw us in here with Cosmo, so we're definitely not going to risk going in there with Cosmo. But yeah, wish we could experience it with him because I think Cosmo would love it. But you gotta do what you gotta do. We tried to see some platypus at this viewing platform, but it's the wrong time of day because you can only see them at dawn or dusk. Maybe another time. You don't always have to bounce on them. We're currently at this place called Atherton in Queensland. It's just a little bit inland of Cairns, so it is like quite humid here. I'm struggling a little bit, but it's been really weird for like the past hour. We were at the dog park, which I don't know why he's not sleeping now because he ran so much, and it had been like really loud, like booming thunder for like 30 minutes, and nobody really seemed to care. Like, if that happened in Canberra, people would be running. It's almost been like 2 hours since that started and we haven't had a drop of rain. So maybe storms up north are different, but it's really weird. It's like blue skies and like booming thunder. It's crazy. Crazy weather. We were driving past the shops before and one of the shop signs said FNQ, which stands for Far North Queensland. And it kind of just hit me how far up we are, and it's really cool. You don't even realize until you look at the map, and then you're looking inland for your little blue bubble and it's like on the edge and you're like, wow, we're in Cairns. Like, that's so cool. Say bye. Ooh. Hey Cosmo, do you like this place? Got roosters. And what's your name, conductor?
Control.
No, I didn't. Which one's mine?
Ava? Okay, you ready? You ready? No, come here. Yeah, ready? Go get it.
Oh.
Hey Cosmo, you ignoring me, babe?
Scary stuff up here in Cairns. Stuff.
Not as scary as the humidity.
Oh god. Oh my god. The humidity in Cairns is absolutely atrocious. This audio is probably so loud right now because the aircon is on full blast. It feels like 40 degrees because the humidity is like 95%. Yeah, 95%. Last night I couldn't get to sleep, so I drove to the Anytime Fitness nearby. It was like 5 minutes away from where we were sleeping, and Rowan and Cosmo were still in the back, like half asleep, and there I was not being able to breathe because the air was just so muggy. I actually felt scared. Like, I know this sounds dramatic, but I felt like I was going to die. It was raining, it was muggy, like we couldn't have the windows open, otherwise everything would get wet. We had the roof fan on, we had our little air cooler and our little Sirocco fan on, but that just wasn't enough. So there I was at Anytime Fitness at 2 o'clock in the morning, just standing in front of the fan. There were probably like 4 bigger guys in there that arrived like a couple of minutes after me, and I felt so intimidated, so I had to go back to the van, and I sat in the front with the engine running. It's just in the middle of this random town. I had no idea what the vibe was. It was shocking. And I actually had coffee this morning, more like a milkshake with coffee flavour. For those who know me, I never ever have coffee. I just needed something to wake me up today. We're filling up our water now at this public water spot on this esplanade. I think Yorkie's Knob or something like that. I think it's a funny name, but it's a really nice place. If it wasn't so bloody humid, it would be fantastic. Also, the guys at the information centres around here are so useless. Like, we couldn't find dump points around here anywhere that wasn't in a caravan park, and we're trying to avoid those because they're like $50 a night, and we think it's just such a waste of money. We went to 2 places and we asked them like where to find a dump point, and they Google and search dump points nearby. And like, as if we haven't already tried that, like you're meant to know the area. This heat is killing me. Hey Cosmo, are you excited for the beach? Yeah? Committed to getting the perfect shot. Look at you, Tarzan. Well, come back down, please. Now let me help. A little bit further. Come on down. Yay. We've come up to the lighthouse at Archer Point, and it's a very dreary, windy, stormy sort of day. You can barely see the ocean. That's the horizon. The wind up here makes this experience quite terrifying. Are you scared? Yeah, but we're rocking already. The umbrella literally snapped! Look at this!
5 minutes later.